Hello guys, and welcome back to Blitzkrieg 3, and today we're going to be taking on a couple of the side missions in the late war period of the German campaign. Let's start off by having a look at our research. Previously I wanted to upgrade my Tiger Ps and the Tigers, so we'll grab suspension upgrades for those. That actually leads on to increase speed for the Tiger 2 and Jagdpanzer. That's interesting. The other one we can get is the extra accuracy and reduced aiming time for the Stug 3, which is nice. But we're just a little bit short of that, so I think what we're going to do is wait for research. I like using the Stug 3, so upgrading to that would be quite nice. But that upgrade for the Tigers is decent. So today what we're going to do is the Italian missions. Polite assault. Historical reference. The Italian government has surrendered. German command has decided to transfer German forces to Italy. Your mission during this operation is to enter the town of Valsini and drive the British out of it. Act quickly but carefully, since it's an Italian town. There's no need to raze it to the ground. Clear the town of American forces is our main objective. We have 550 points to work with, and our first victory gives us access to Panthers, which is pretty damn awesome. So, considering we need to act quickly, we should probably rely on infantry. Anti-tank squads are perfect for destroying plenty of tanks, obviously. Then I'm probably going to bring in a Tiger, and we'll support that with... Let's see. I don't want to go anything too expensive, but something that can definitely handle itself, like a Panzer IV. Like if I had more Panzer IVs available, I'd bring them in for sure. Might be worth bringing in some infantry just to support the anti-tank squads, and maybe a sniper as well. And that leaves us with 150 points that we can spend on maybe a couple of Stugs, or maybe even the Vespa. We can bring in the Vespa and spend the rest of our points on maybe a Howitzer as well. Or maybe the Stug 4. The Stug 4 did really well for us. That actually takes us, I think, 1 point over. Oh, never mind. That's fine. No, that's Stug 3. Stug 4 takes us, yeah, 1 point over. That's rather frustrating, isn't it? Let's drop an infantry squad. We'll bring in a Stug 4. The issue with doing that, though, is it leaves us with loads of points left over. Maybe 2 anti-tank squads, 2 infantry squads, and then we have 44 points left over. That should allow us to buy something a little bit better. Not sure why this M1935 costs so much. Maybe just a 38T would be a nice idea. The reinforcement point cost of some of these units just seems so like skewed. It really does. Let's bring in a Panzer IV instead of the Panzer IV Alf Z. We can bring in a Panzer IV Alf H, which definitely has more survivability. And that will give us access to 1 more infantry squad, I feel is probably a decent idea. Maybe even the 222. Yeah, let's go for the 222. We'll try this out. We've got to clear the town of American forces. We've got plenty of infantry. We've got the anti-tank squads with Panzerfaust. If we get them into buildings, they will be very effective against tanks. Let's go ahead and enter the battle.
Neuer Auftrag.
Wir müssen den Stützpunkt vor der Brücke einnehmen, um den Fluss überqueren zu können.
Here we go. We got to capture the square. Right. This could be kind of awkward. How are we supposed to get in here?
Befehl bestätigt.
Unsere Einheiten werden beschossen.
Okay, so there is some troops we have to worry about. Let's get the Vesper to target the AT gun. We'll have our AT squads stay back.
Unser Panzer wurde zerstört.
Really? That AT gun just took out our ship for like it was nothing. Okay. That wasn't probably the best move to push forwards my 222 first, or anything first other than my infantry, because infantry is expendable, and we can throw that ahead in order to take this. Want to keep these anti-tank squads alive for sure. That is, I think, a sniper? No, it's not. It's not anymore anyway.
Einheiten werden beschossen.
Wir sind unterwegs. Bereit für den Kampf.
Let the sniper do his work.
Bestätigt.
And we may as well go and attack that tank. We'll have the anti-tank
Ist
squads
bereit.
move into that building there. And we can have our sniper move up to this building that he just cleared. Okay, these guys need to get out. Put them behind cover.
LKW bereit. Sanitäter!
This sniper needs to do his job.
Bereit. Bestätigt.
Okay, let's keep the Panzerschrecks back now until we spot armor in the town. Have these guys come over, not occupy another building
Unser
here.
Panzer wurde
Move forwards.
zerstört.
Panzerfaust now. We need to get the sniper out.
Wir müssen sie auf die andere Flussseite zurückdrängen.
Unsere Einheiten werden beschossen.
Eliminate the Tommies near the river. Okay. We might be able to get into this building and use the Panzerfaust at that range. Yeah, we can. Okay, good.
Bereit für den Kampf. Befehl bestätigt.
And that works.
Unsere Einheiten werden beschossen.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Where's my sniper at? Oh, he's in the building as well. What we want to do is probably just bring in an artillery strike near the river. Maybe even a bombing strike would be better. I think a bombing strike would probably work better.
Anforderungspunkte
Yeah, we'll
erhalten.
do that.
Wir haben den Platz eingenommen. Die neuen verbündeten Kräfte sind ausgerückt, um die Brücke anzugreifen.
Vergessen Sie nicht, das ist eine italienische Stadt. Unser Auftrag lautet, sie von den Engländern zu befreien, nicht aber sie dem Erdboden gleich zu machen.
Wir müssen die Brücke überqueren und die angrenzende
Prevent
Stadt
civil
vergrößern.
structures in the city from being destroyed.
Auftrag
That's okay, we're
erfüllt.
gonna bomb
Neuer Auftrag.
outside the city.
Anforderungspunkte erhalten.
Ausgezeichnet.
And that worked
Sie haben
nicely.
in die Flucht geschlagen und jetzt können unsere neuen Kräfte den Fluss ohne Widerstand überqueren.
Yeah, they can cross the river
Auftrag
without resistance. Yeah, there's like a ton of stuff on the other side. Okay,
Bestätigt.
so this is very hard apparently. Got to clear the town without destroying civil structures.
Bestätigt.
Ich lauf mir hier die Hacken ab.
Let's go into this town hall building. We'll probably snipe out
Unsere
that building.
Einheiten werden beschossen.
Befehl bestätigt.
Hopefully this bridge isn't triggered to blow. That'd be rather unfortunate. Have these infantry squads like lie down and crawl across here for me. Gotta be careful of that Vespa because that could very easily destroy a building. How's my sniper doing?
Unsere
Can
Einheiten
you target those
werden
guys from here?
beschossen.
You can.
Unser
Not sure if it's
Infanterietrupp
worth
wurde
doing though.
vernichtet.
These infantry are just getting sniped from that building.
Ihre Befehle?
Let's have them back. We need our sniper over here. Let's bring in some more snipers because
Verstärkung ist
they are
auf dem
really good
Weg.
for cleaning out these buildings very quickly. And we'll have the Tiger stop firing at the building for now because otherwise he might end up destroying it. Okay.
Unsere Einheiten werden beschossen.
Not sure this sniper's doing too much work
Verstärkung ist
against
eingetroffen.
this building here. Have him lie down. He can have a go from here.
Kommandant?
Unser Infanterietrupp wurde vernichtet.
You can run past. Or let him.
Unser
Okay, never
Infanterietrupp
mind.
wurde vernichtet.
He got wrecked. That's fine. We can
Unsere
forget about that. I
Einheiten
think
werden beschossen.
our Tiger's still firing at that building anyway. Let's bring in some Panzer
Verstärkung
IIs.
ist
We'll
auf dem
bring in
Weg.
some more infantry.
Ja.
Now we need infantry to go across here.
Hoffentlich haben wir
Verstärkung
bald
ist
This
eingetroffen.
poor infantry dude doesn't know what hit him.
Jetzt los,
Yeah, it's just a town full of infantry, isn't it?
Sie zerbrechen uns noch
We
die
need to get in that building.
Ihre Befehle?
Unser Infanterietrupp wurde vernichtet.
So yeah, infantry squads are pretty much all we need. I'll go for MG squads.
Verstärkung ist auf dem Weg.
And they can like pin down enemy infantry quite easily. Have all this lot move up.
Unser Infanterietrupp wurde vernichtet.
bestätigt.
Verstärkung ist eingetroffen.
Befehl bestätigt.
Oh dear. Sniper squad.
Bomber ist
Sniper getting
bereit.
wrecked there.
Alles bereit.
Just down the road here. That's an AT gun.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Okay. We need to stay away from that. Let's get these infantry squads into these buildings.
Ja, Kommandant.
Oh, that is
Bestätigt.
an M3 Lee.
Unsere Einheiten werden beschossen.
We'll have our anti-tank
Unser
squads move in then.
Panzer wurde zerstört.
These guys need to move up.
Bin verwundet. Kümmere mich drum.
I think we're nearly taken out that AT gun.
Genau zwischen die Augen. Ah! Los, los, los.
Alles bereit.
Was für ein Chaos.
Get the
Unser
MGs in here.
Infanterietrupp wurde
That'll do the
vernichtet.
job.
Unsere Einheiten werden beschossen.
Yeah, crazy high DPS. Did we lose our sniper? It's all my snipers gone. They all died. We'll have to just do this the hard way. And that is pouring lots and lots of infantry
Verstärkung ist auf dem Weg.
towards this town. Hoping for the best. I mean, the MG squads do fantastic as well, so we can use them.
Verstärkung ist
Wo werden wir
eingetroffen.
gebraucht?
Unsere Einheiten werden beschossen.
Okay, so that's done. We'll get the MG squads to move up. That is a tank.
Unser Infanterietrupp wurde vernichtet.
Great. Alright, we need to get those out of there. That's not going to work out.
Unser Infanterietrupp
Oh, wow.
wurde vernichtet.
Bereit für den Kampf.
Have the Tiger go the
Unsere
other way.
Einheiten werden
So we need to take
beschossen.
care of that Sherman in the square. Panzer 2 can stay here actually.
Alles bereit.
All this infantry needs to come up and reinforce us. What else is good for clearing out infantry?
Jawohl, Kommandant.
Not
Unser
entirely sure.
Infanterietrupp wurde vernichtet.
We have plenty of infantry here, so hopefully what we can do is get a couple of these squads into each of these buildings.
Verstanden.
Bereit für den Kampf.
And continue that engagement with the Kar-98s.
Wird gemacht.
Anforderungspunkte erhalten.
Perfekt. Sie haben uns eine sichere
Done it.
Brücke zum Überqueren verschafft. Neue Kräfte rücken zum Angriff vor.
Vertreiben Sie den Feind aus dem Norden.
Okay, that was a bazooka.
Auftrag erfüllt.
I'll be dealing with that.
Neuer Auftrag.
So now we have to capture the area. There is a lot of stuff in the way. We could probably just bomb it, honestly. It looks like a lot of it was already hit hard. But I guess the best way to get around this is just go back on myself. So we may as well do that. We'll take all of our units out of the settlement, out of the city, and we'll just go round to the river and join the other forces as they push.
Sind wir schon da?
I thought we might have to attack that, and I was a bit worried about that defensive line, but it seems like the AI's done a half-decent job of clearing a lot of it out.
Befehl bestätigt.
They've given us a lot to work with. We have like 700
Los, los, los!
points to spend stuff on. And honestly, what we could most likely do is just bomb the other side of the defensive line
Bestätigt.
and be done with it and just break through. Should be pretty easy.
Ist es noch
We'll bring in the heavier tanks now, the Ferdinand
Verstärkung ist auf dem
and
Weg.
the
Keinen Weg.
Jagdpanther, because I want to see them in
Verstärkung ist
action.
auf dem Weg.
We'll bomb all this lot because we can, and yeah, we'll move up here.
Verstärkung ist eingetroffen. Verstärkung ist eingetroffen.
Wird gemacht.
Okay, let's not hit that.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
Yeah, so they don't have line of sight onto these AT guns, which is causing them to just be hit by them. Now they can break through freely. Those bombing strikes are so damn OP.
Befehl bestätigt.
We're just going to attack move all of our units up to this location. Have the Desper follow us up. Ferdinand well out of the way. Drove to the wrong location. I'm pretty sure I told it to come over here, but apparently he didn't.
Befehl bestätigt.
I think I might have clicked it. Sometimes when you click on the bottom here, it doesn't register your clicks properly.
Das ist fürchterlich.
I just want to assault these buildings, I think.
Hier.
Our job is almost done. Don't think we're going to see these tanks in action
Unsere
after all of that.
Einheiten werden beschossen.
Kampfbereit.
Unser Infanterietrupp wurde vernichtet.
Get a couple of units of infantry in there.
Los, los, los! Will nach Hause.
Infanterie erledigt.
And that is objective
Auftrag
complete.
erfüllt.
Sie haben die britische Verteidigung zerschlagen. Das sollte sie ein gutes Stück zurücktreiben.
First mission done. And we gained access to some Panzer Vs, also known as Panthers. These should be very, very useful moving forwards, as well as a couple more infantry squads, of course. So I would like to move on to the next side mission and do that quickly, but I have no idea how long they're going to take. So I am going to leave this episode here. I actually quite like that mission. That seemed like more of like the old school generic Blitzkrieg missions that you used to get in the older games. That was quite fun. But yeah, we're going to be moving on to probably large caliber in the next episode. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.